Hey everybody! Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Let me know how the sound is. I didn't check any audio, I didn't record it before we started. Just let me know how it all sounds. Great to see you. We're going to be playing some XENOBLADE Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Nintendo shot me out a review code a couple days ago, and I am psyched to jump into this game. I haven't had time to start this yet. Good sound. Thank you. Hi there. I see you, Felwin1, first-time chatter on Twitch. Great to have you here. Leather Soup says sounds good so far. I see you, Kenneth Crawley. JBJ, I hope you're JBJ Blaze. I hope you're having a great day today, my friend. Thanks for joining us, and thank you everybody who joined us for the EP Classic this morning. It was the beginning of Season 5 from the year 2000, our fall season of the year 2000, and it was a tremendous amount of fun. We had Reeve Thompson in a cockpit of an X-Wing flying around with Tommy talking about Star Wars Starfighter. All right. Beautiful music in this game, right? Alien Fodder, good to see you. I see you. Ellard, great to see you. All right, and Video Game Library, thanks for joining us. Okay, oh, and Tarks9, 5 months, has been a member on YouTube. You rock, my friend. Thank you so much. Always check the set. Oh, I've played a tiny little bit, but I'm starting over from the beginning. Okay, so here we go. We got a nice little cut sequence. I wanted you guys to see this if you haven't seen it. In fact, can I go full screen? No, I don't think I have that up in here. Okay. I've had to reboot OBS several times because I stream to both Twitch and YouTube. So hello on Twitch and YouTube, everybody. And sometimes that wreaks havoc, as things do on computers. I gave my kid her first PC. She's had a Mac and an iPad, but I gave her a PC for her to be able to play The Sims 4 on, because that's her current obsession. And she's learning quickly how finicky the Windows PC experience can be. Yeah, this is beautiful. Cairo Van says OBS can be like that sometimes. Yes, I also was having conflictions. I was using the AverMedia Live Gamer Pro 2 Plus, or whatever the hell it's called, and that's a pretty cool little piece of technology, but it can be finicky. I'm on an Elgato thing now, and it seems to be a little bit more rock solid. Ferris Wheel Pro. I haven't looked back at my Wii U review of this game, but I remember being blown away by the scale of it. It's huge. Tony Konami says, for the past 25 years, Monosoft has been one of my favorite developers. This is epic. Does it sound okay, you guys? Good mix? Pretty amazing opening, actually. Just incredible. So 30 years, this is what life is going to be like. Yikes.
Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning.
Jonathan Brown, I'm just having some Bengal spiced tea.
Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
John Yomtov, great to have you here, my friend.
The coalition government knew the war was coming.
Yeah, this is epic.
In response, they
this is
the Earth-like colonization
who said cinema?
Project Exodus.
Tony Konami.
Interstellar arcs were launched all across.
It is cinema, right, man? It's unbelievable.
From every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle. Our home for the last 4.5 billion years.
Shirano's 98 said, I started with Xenoblade 2 on Switch. I've been dying to pick this up, never had a Wii U. I think Nintendo rightly assumed that many people have been missing on this game in particular. And it's crazy. It's awesome that the Switch is now the...
After leaving Earth behind,
you know, the benefactor, no, the benefee has
the lucky ones.
the
The pioneers
entire Xenoblade Chronicles collection, I think, now on this platform.
But our past caught up with us. Literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship
Lone
took
hero.
heavy damage. We lost control.
I think it was
With
the
our
dude
flight
from
systems
Vanquish.
down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
Now that is an opening, right? Yeah, I was mesmerized watching that for the first time.
2 months.
And the second
passed.
time, because I played it, just the opening sequence of this, just to get my bearings again. Not saying I'll be good. It'll take me a little bit. But that's what we're here for, right? Let's relearn this game. Honestly, Fat Chimp, I don't know. He's asking, are all the Xenoblade Chronicles stories connected? My assumption is that they aren't, but there might be some threads that connect stuff. But I don't know if they're directly correlated. But some other Xenoblade Chronicles superfan that is watching right now, let us know. Lightning Magnus says 1, 2, 3 are connected, but X is not. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, Vanquish is incredible, CC. All right, so they don't have quite my spiky do. I'm not crazy about the faux hawk. Where they had a faux hawk in here. I think we're gonna do. Sure, we'll do this guy, but I don't want purple hair. We'll make him a little taller. We'll get a little paler, no freckles, cheeks fine. Let's put a scar on this guy. Across the eye. There you go. That's a big scar. Holy crap. No moles. Let's change the hairstyle. Let's do, we'll just keep the hairstyle. What's the special? Oh, we can add some more strands. I think we're fine. No mustache, no beard. There we go. Not purple. We're gonna go, we're gonna go dark brown-ish. Dark brown. And the roots are gonna be, oh, that's the roots. The tips are gonna be going back to the Frosted Tips days, guys. There we go. It's kind of green, isn't it? There we go. There's a nice ultra yellow. There we go. That's cool. All right, eyes. Oh, I like these ones here. These robot eyes are pretty cool. And we're gonna go green. Yeah, and oh, that's more green right there, isn't it? Let's switch this down here. We're gonna get glowy green. There we go. No eyeshadow. Lips are fine. Do I want any face paint? Do I want a big heart? I don't think so. Voice, I'm gonna go with Yuri. This is what he sounds like.
Victory? All right.
That's right. We're gonna confirm. Yes. Okay, here we go. That's a little quicker than I normally go in. Yeah, Frosted Tips, man. Neil Temple, absolutely. And they listed the voice actors. Isn't that cool, Cairo? John Luke Corpus says, hi, everyone in the chat. Great to have you guys here. Thank you for joining me. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay?
Kind of got
Your
Joker
senses
hair,
will
don't
need
I?
time to reactivate.
The scar fits, it works, especially if I crash landed here.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
Ooh, nice, JBJ.
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the
Isn't
stasis
Mark Hamill the
hangover.
coolest? What a gift.
That's not good.
Gift to all of us nerds, that guy is.
Just try and focus, all right?
All right. I think you guys know what my name is going to be. Some of you do. Right there. Yes.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come.
Burt
In the
Wing.
meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
So I picked a voice. Am I going to speak?
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right?
Let's
First
go.
things first. You'll be needing a weapon.
First thing, hand him a gun.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
Doesn't know how to speak, doesn't have his memory. Give him a gun. Very dangerous planet. Be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say, that all about all work and no play, after all. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the camera is correct. It's a bit twitchy, the camera. Like I'm just barely touching it, and it's just... Boop. I don't know if I can... adjust the camera here. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Manual camera responsiveness, auto camera. Okay, let's see if that works better. Visual, field UI, marker display. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's cleaner. Much better. Okay. That wing returns. I am the knight. Miss you, Kevin.
most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash.
Randy, it's
Like
the
this
best.
one.
Such a cool game, huh?
You're one of the lucky few.
Just keeps going and going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Takes a little bit
Right.
to get going,
You don't even remember the
but we'll
white
see.
whale,
We'll play
do you?
together.
You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces
So we just watched
and
that cool
destroyed.
cut sequence, and I guess developers have to do this because people can skip through everything, and they need to add context.
Ring any bells?
It's like episodic television.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Let's go hunting. Kill them all! Target and draw. Target with the R button. Draw weapon while targeting. Okay. Auto attack. After you're drawn your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. So, you don't have to be pressing buttons to shoot at the thing. It will automatically do that, but you've got these arts here. And after you use an art, it will be put on cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. Different arts have cooldowns of different length. Okay.
We can
All
do
right.
this!
Engaging! Lay down some fire for me! Slide! Splinter!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Still a little... Camera's a little bit too zippy. I wish I had more granular control over that.
You're not half bad.
Thank you.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you.
Sean McGonigal. No, you don't.
Anyway, we can talk more
You
details
can
later.
start with
For
this
now,
one.
Let's keep moving.
I always forget all the stories in between these massive RPGs. I play so many games in between them. It's like, what? What is happening? Every time. Okay, take all. Yes, let's do it. If you use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt. You and your prompt issuer will gain some HP and receive a beneficial effect, and your affinity with that ally will improve. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this game throws a tremendous amount of information at you. I do remember that. I also kind of missed the... I just hold down on this, and I unlock this thing. I got some treasure. I kind of miss the gamepad with the little screen in it for a game like this. Because I remember you could look down at the map, and you could get all kinds of details on the Wii U. I have to watch my review of that original game again. Oh, I remember these guys are pretty tough, actually,
Assault
for being
hammer!
as small as they are.
Now, my turn. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Shooting fire grenades at it, and it's still hanging, still there. Pebble bladder.
Almost there. Give me strength.
Yes. Oh, I got a new art. Chrome armor. Great. Take it all. I got an insect wing. All Alright, let's target this guy. We're going to do a little grinding here, guys. Let's do my
Chrome armor.
chrome armor.
Engaging.
Sweet.
Lay down some
And
See him chew on this.
Slide.
fire grenade the dude. And let's get an assault hammer on him. Everything's on cooldown. And I can switch to a blade. I got him. Okay.
Let's move.
I got a black bladder wing. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, I'm not crazy about the camera yet. At all. Let's get this guy. Chrome armor.
Chrome armor.
Look at this thing.
Shadow strike.
Oh, let's switch to a gun. And let's
Flame grenade.
flame grenade him.
Scream edge.
We're shooting at his hump.
Move in and strike.
Oof, yeah, I'm struggling with this camera right now.
This team never loses.
Nice work.
I just can't get it to be smooth, you know? It's, it feels like the camera's drunk. Let's go for a swim. Oh, actually, we climb up there. Oh, Aragorn, thanks for watching the classics, my friend. We're in the year 2000, fall of 2000, so
To be like this.
that's what P&P's commercial was about today in the show.
Stab him with a melee attack.
The end of the Dreamcast era is nigh on Electric Playground, unfortunately. PlayStation 2 is imminent, and GameCube too. On EP Classic, Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific. On YouTube.com/EPNTV.
Upper hand.
Oh, thank you, Hip Hop Dan. Great to see you, my friend. All right. Oh, I don't want to be. Let's shoot.
This is
Don't
not
bring a knife to a gunfight.
Leave me.
There you go.
My
Take down our
adrenaline's
foe.
rising. Nice.
Oh, respawn. What the hell? These bugs got me? What happened? All right, they're no joke. The camera's a little drunk. One can only dream, Fat Chimp. PS3 sounds incredible. I'm not drunk. JBJ. It's
The rain's starting to
11:35 in
let
the
up.
morning. I am not
Just in
drunk.
time for
I
sunrise.
assure you.
Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Oh, Lex Marston with the, okay. You can pull the camera back by holding the left shoulder button and pulling back on the right stick. Okay, I'm going to try that. That will help the camera a little bit. It's still a bit unwieldy. Yeah, well, let's check it out. Wieldly. Yes. I am sure of that, JBJ. He sounds like fun, though. I played a whole bunch of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on Switch, John Luke, and reviewed it. It's terrific. All of these Xenoblade Chronicles games are awesome. And played the definitive edition of the first one, which I played on Wii and 3DS and on Switch. It's crazy when you've been reviewing games as long as I have. You review the same game several times. I just got the code for, speaking of, Last of Us Part 2 for PC. This is beautiful.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous.
Portal player, I think we're
as
going
far
to
as
be
we can
getting a
tell.
Switch 2 by
We
summertime.
need to learn to play nice with
My
these guys
suspicion
if we're going
is
to try and
June.
coexist together.
This is an epic soundtrack.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Avatar vibes. Oh, yeah, alien fodder. Why am I getting Avatar vibes right here?
Habitat unit? That's where we're headed.
Great minds. Boom.
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy.
But I think we can just jump
if
it.
You like.
Yeah, we
You
can.
can handle the fall.
Yeah.
But
Let's
the
do it.
indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean.
So
all
open world,
nasty.
go anywhere you want. It is
Given
massive.
our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Looks like it'll be the more interesting way. That's the
That
looks
said,
like the core path.
whichever
Let's
way
do
you
it.
want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
And we're gonna stay high. Okay. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. Enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Non-aggressive, no icon. Visual. Okay, I see. Will enter your field. Will react when you enter its field of vision. Will react when you wander too close to it. Okay. And we do see some massive beasts in this game. Okay, if we want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Okay, here we go. Ooh, getting a little... Oh, I can pull this. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, thanks for the great tip. Who said that? Who was the person that gave me the tip on that? I appreciate that. Lex Marston. Sounds like a video game name. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So I think we can fast travel.
There.
You fall off a cliff, don't panic. What's this over here? Wrecked trailer. We can maybe salvage something here. Let's see. Yes. Booyakasha. All right. Oh, sweet. So we can do the same thing with... What the hell did I just do? Oh, I have a drone up in the sky that can... Oh my god. That's not a bridge. Giant monster. All right. This game is epic. We can go everywhere. It's still amazing. I know we've had open world games for a long time, but just the idea that you can just see something hundreds of miles away and you can get to it. It's so rad. Do we want to kill this thing? I think we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it live.
Didn't have to be like this.
Oh! Apparently not.
Open fire! Follow
Target
me!
in sight. Scream edge.
Yeah, camera's not great.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up! Flame grenade!
Shadow strike.
That's my only issue so far.
Image destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide. Flamer.
Almost there. Need
There we
strength.
go. There we go. We got a slit edge. Alright. This guy's totally fine. We just slaughtered his buddy. Didn't move. Okay. Look at this thing. Do not get it mad. Great music. I don't want to kill these guys. Or try to. Let's get into our mech suit. Can I jump in this game? I can't remember. This button will become available after advancing the game's story. Alright, let's do it.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight! Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Okay!
It's all about the
Here
arts.
comes the pain. Flame grenade!
Shadow strike!
Ooh, he's throwing some acid on us.
Chrome armor!
Target destroyed! Move in and strike!
Oh,
This team never loses!
gotcha. How's my health?
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it?
ZR to jump. Thank you, Lex.
And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate.
Oh, there you go.
It's
Lightning
closed
Magna
off
with the
now for
response.
security
Definitive
reasons.
edition of this game does have
We've
content that
repurposed
connects
a
it
freight
to
elevator that will get us
Xenoblade
on
1, 2,
the
and 3.
side.
Great to see you, Wise Way. And Nolan FSC, thanks for being here, guys. It's awesome.
Grexes. And they're riled.
Awesome, Lex. Thank you. When the party
can't
member
leave them roaming
calls
here.
something
You're
out,
not
try to
supposed
use
to
the
do
art
that.
color that corresponds
have
to
to
their
take them down.
dialogue box.
You ready?
Terrific. All right, now we're getting into a battle. Melee and ranged, you can switch between them in X. Melee weapons can only attack at close range, tend to do more damage per hit. Ranged weapons can attack at range, tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. When you use an art, you'll automatically switch over to the weapon that art is associated with. Okay. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding will continue their cooldown even after they're ready to use. This is called secondary cooldown. Okay. Arts used at full secondary cooldown will have a greatly increased effect. Okay.
It's
like a fighting game.
First in, first to win!
Now
Attack
it's my
close.
turn. Slide! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Elder Grex. Now, do I have any health?
This is nothing.
Hostile neutralized.
Nope, I don't have any items.
Close range combat.
Okay.
Chrome armor! It's not over. Follow me.
Slide! Lightner! Now it's my turn.
Flame
Oh yes, Xenoblade Chronicles. Looking at the icons, I forgot about that. It's very MMORPG.
My turn.
Looking at cooldowns.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Oh, I missed it.
Upper hand. Slide!
All right. Feel like a
Sweet.
new man.
Okay. Thank you, Lex. Target these guys' tails first. I'll learn some of these details.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species
Yeah,
aren't
it's a
so
great
hostile,
game, isn't it, Nolan?
but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Has anybody counted the amount of RPGs where the protagonist has amnesia? What's the percentile on that? Thank you, Captain Autobots. %, Lightning Magna says. Okay.
Thanks.
You'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. Okay. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work the guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. Okay. Kind of cool to be able to drive around on one of these awesome-looking trucks and jeeps and things you guys have. But we'll just run everywhere on this planet. No problem. All right, here we go. What's this? It's just, all of this just screams epic. The camera's crazy. Woo! I think they might tune that. Okay. Way too herky-jerky. You got it, Owen. Thanks for joining. Take it easy, JBJ. Playing the game to swap directional pad with ZR and ZL for easy swapping during battle. And then I moved ZR to X button and weapon switch to right pad. Jump to the X button and then weapon switch. Okay, yeah, those are all.
Well,
those all seem great.
Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city of
John Yomtov, thanks for the social shout out on Twitch, my friend. You rock.
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
Epic.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may.
It really does feel like no expense was spared.
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves.
I mean, it's
Truth is,
more than a decade old at this point, I think, but
heading into the unknown.
and made on horsepower that isn't PS5 Pro, but it's epic.
Swallowed in a shroud of light.
Epic. I wonder if
The future
Switch
was
2
uncertain.
will enhance any of this
We
stuff.
had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
John Yomtov, right on, man. You got the 5070. I've been back and forth about whether to get one of those or the 5080, and I heard the what is it? AMD's got new cards that are pretty rocking as well, or very comparable to the 50 series right now, lower end on Nvidia. It does feel like a quagmire every time they launch these new graphic cards these days. A lot of price gouging. A lot of melting. Lots of issues. All right, here we go. Yes. Let's back out. The save screen will close. Yes, we're back into the game. Hey, Vic, are you going to Nintendo Switch 2's experience in Toronto in April? I am. I can't freaking wait. I'm on a 30 series.
How about a quick tour of the facilities?
John
to
Yomtov,
refresh
so
your
it's
memory?
time for me to upgrade. I know it. I've been looking around. I've been trying to think of what to invest in.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Yep, Grovel, we beat Split Fiction, reviewed it. Daughter and I played it all the way to the end of the game. I played a little bit with Bear as well. All three of us reviewed the game. Check it out. Review's pretty fun. Of Split Fiction. Best game I've played so far in 2025. I often have to hesitate around what year it is because I'm in classic mode every freaking week. I'm typing in different years all the time.
I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members.
Jeff Keighley says have a rotten day, does he?
Pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of
JBJ?
NLA,
Really?
bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish.
Shake
here
Capo
in our
says
new
1440 AMD card is great if you can find it at
is only
MSRP.
the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General?
Part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here
Run another PCI cable to your
political aide
PC's
to
power
Director
supply when
General in just
installing
a
a
few
50
weeks.
series. John, I'd be
This would
updating the whole
be
damn
next
thing,
month.
CPU and the whole thing. I'd give my kiddo the
Irina,
30 series
Gwyn.
PC that I have. That's
Nice
my
work
plan
out
right
there,
now.
ma'am.
Oh, is that true, JBJ? Oh, wow. Okay. Ask who these two people are. Show interest. Yes.
Right. Introductions.
I mean, I
Irina
chose
Aklov,
Yuri's name. Why
Gwyn
aren't I
Evans.
speaking?
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
Okay.
The three of
Silent
us
guy.
were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect.
Nolan, Ruby and I are definitely going to be doing
And
some
the award
more
for best ass
co-op
kiss goes
games
to-
for sure. I'm down for her coming to join me on single
Well,
player
I'd
stuff
remind you
too.
both the mams
I just
aren't
need to
necessary if I thought
split
you'd
my
listen.
audio so she can hear the games.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's
Sean
where you'll be
McGonigal says,
calling
only
home.
thing I've got
For
invested
now,
in AMD and NVIDIA is in the stocks. Wise move. Hopefully you've been riding the upward train of NVIDIA over the last few years. Holy crap, what a stock surge that company has had. All right, here we go. By the way, I don't know if you guys are into
Here you are.
great podcasts, but my favorite podcast these days is Pivot, which is a bit weird. It's not really, it has nothing to do with games. It has to do with technology and investing, and there's some politics stuff in there too. But I love the podcast because it's like a world I'm not in. I'm in this world most of the time. You know, my sort of working world is this kind of stuff. So I like to dive into that, and the two hosts are so smart, Kara Swisher and Scott Galloway. I totally recommend it if you're into an interesting, intelligent conversation. They always have cool guests and great commentary. But they talk about stocks and they talk about NVIDIA as this superpower all the time. That's what got me thinking about it.
Hey!
Alright, here we go. Male mechanic. Yeah, this camera's crazy. I am not happy with this camera at all. They need to tune that. Oh yeah, Sean McGonigal? Scott Galloway's everywhere. He's having his moment right now. What I like about him is that he doesn't give a crap about it at all. Like obviously he's hustling, but he's already extremely successful. Has already done a million things, but now he's like a media guy, and he comes at it with this refreshing take, and he's got the stats too. He's always got the statistics on everything, which I feel like, I don't know, I learn a lot every time I listen to that thing. 32-bit Cat Ear says BlackRock owns NVIDIA. Don't they own every freaking thing? Lightning Magnet, count on that. Ruby's going to be on more streams for sure. I'm so proud of that kiddo. We get our own Gundam soon. That's the game.
Damn it!
It's great. Beachcomber, it's not like a real IMAX. It's, I've been there, asking if I've been to the IMAX theater in downtown Vancouver at the Scotiabank Theater. It is just an enhanced Cinema 1, you know, to IMAX kind of specifications, but it's not the pure IMAX experience. I don't know if Vancouver
Look, I know what exhaust smells
really
like.
has
It was
it. I think
exhaust
Toronto's
in the
got
cockpit.
at least 2.
Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm
There's
checking.
the Richmond one, which
I just
I've never really
seriously
enjoyed
don't.
that theater.
Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed.
Cinema 1's definitely
Man, it's a
enhanced,
good
though. It's
thing I
definitely
caught that.
better, but you're
You
paying
caught
more
that.
now.
You're the
What
one who
I just saw
cleared me to
Mickey
fly.
17 there and paid for
Everything
the ticket
okay?
because I had missed the screening.
It's not like you to flub
And it
a
was like
flight check,
25
man.
bucks almost with
Good
tax.
thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug
Great
at the
movie, though.
controls.
Oh, hey, Elma. How'd it go out there? And...
Alien
will
Fodder
this
says we have a
be
real
one of
IMAX
the
theater in Montreal.
Xenoblies?
Jelly.
Cool.
I hope you guys are all going to the
I'm
movie
really
theaters.
cool.
I know we're all
Mechanic and top all-around
cozy
fixer
in our
pack.
little
Wait,
gaming pods, in our homes, in our nooks. Me too. I mean, I spend so much freaking time here. That's part of the reason why I review so many movies, is because I love to get the frack out of my basement and go and, you know, experience something outside. But I hope you're going. I hope you're going to comic book stores and video game stores like PMP, our fantastic partners, and movie theaters, and record stores. Not necessarily to
She's
go and
13,
just accumulate
and I know,
more
she looks
physical
young,
media or
and
whatever,
she
but
is
to
young, but
breathe it
trust
in,
me,
man, to be
she's
around
one of
other
our top
super fans
talents.
of this stuff.
Most
It's so
of the time,
freaking
that
important.
is. Most of the time.
Movie theaters rule. They're
Anyway,
like a
you guys
church,
heading
man.
back to the barracks?
Wise way, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
Johnny and I went
That
to
sounds like a great idea.
a movie theater in New
All right,
Westminster
Doug, I
to
think
see the
that'll be
Captain
all for
America
today. You can clean up here and dock
film,
the scale.
the last
What?
one, 4. Didn't
Don't
like the
mind
movie
the
that much,
exhaust.
but I
I'll
loved
take care
the
of it
experience. The
tomorrow.
theater was
Don't
great.
mind it. Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Tarks9 spent $300 on comics yesterday. I love it, man. Nova Feedback says, I saw 2001 A Space Odyssey in 70mm at the AFI in Silver Springs, Maryland in 2018. Incredible experience. That sounds wonderful. All right, here we go. Okay, so you can change your active party composition from main menu active members. Okay. There you can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Okay. Okay, we're good. I can add Lynn. All right. Okay. I am going to switch my controls. As per, I forget who was suggesting that, but I'm going to do that. Social notifications online. Game. Is it in game? Maybe it's in the controls thing. Nope. Event camera, visual, field UI, no. Markers, no. Update notifications, so to online sound, voice. Where the hell do you make the change? Oh, it's keep going down? Oh. How do you say that? Phrase Velg? Where do I change this? How do I change the controls? Icon display. Anybody know? Yeah, Kingpin. It's intense. There's a lot of stuff to kind of learn. But it's terrific. I recommend this game. I mean, I loved it on Wii U, so I'm psyched that it's now on the Switch. I don't know how to change the damn controls here. I'll figure it out later. Okay, let's go to the transport pilot. Coincidence Control, great to see you.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few
Kingpin,
weeks.
we are plotting our next
There's
shoot.
still so much to be done.
I love working with him. He's the
One
best.
day at a
I
time.
love just hanging with him.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it.
It is very in depth, Sheikh Kappa, but
Mira
you know, you give it
is
4 or 5
divided into
hours
4
and you're
districts.
kind of up
We
to speed.
departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located.
Thug
Remember?
Thug is
Expect to
Hypnoi or
pass through it
Thuggish
fairly often.
Hypnoi 7? Thank
The
you.
only
I'll
other
dig into
gate
that.
out of the
This
city
is we're
is the
past this cut
administrative
sequence here.
district. But I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries.
Controverse.
You name
This
it.
game is wonderful.
It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and
Sean
unwind with a
McGonigal,
good book,
absolutely.
that's the spot.
I've also been playing a little of the
Right.
Blueprints, and I'll have some
Park is my
thoughts on that
favorite
soon.
place to just zone out and chill.
And I've got MLB The Show 25 queued up.
The administrative district. The
And we're going to have a
nerve
crazy
center of
April, man.
NLA.
Big things happening in April.
Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live.
That is a huge plot twist, Johnny up top.
The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Are you still playing Helldivers 2?
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
I haven't had time to play to get back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, but I enjoyed both of those games very much. I streamed both of them. Played a ton of Assassin's Creed 2, and the review is up right now if you haven't seen that.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Coincidence control.
better not keep them
I'm
waiting.
trying to figure that out. We've got
The barracks are
backups
pretty
somewhere.
Close, actually. They're set up just behind
Not
the
enough
giant
hours in the
plate
day,
tower.
man. I want to get them all up there though. I honestly
That
I
road
put
there
some
wraps
work
around the
into
left side and leads
descriptions
right
of
to it.
each of the episodes that we post every week
We'll
too.
pass through Armory
And I
Alley,
would
but
love
let's
to
not get
have
sidetracked,
on the
okay?
EP
We
website
can check it out later.
just a page dedicated to every show, every episode that we made with images. You could watch the video, of course, but a little bit of detail, maybe some links to get more information. I need some real budgeting to be able to do that, though. I need like a full-time internet expert person to help me with that kind of stuff. But that would be wild. Okay, all right, we're going into system settings. Settings. Field UI, I think, right? Control guide, no. Marker display, update notifications, other notifications. No. It's on the home page. Okay, so I got to go back to the very beginning. Thank you. Okay, so can I save right now then? I think I can, yeah. Okay. So let's go back to... Oh, the Nintendo home screen. Got you. Jesus. So I have to switch all of that stuff? I don't even know what... Here? I don't know what you're telling me. The Nintendo home screen. You're going to have to walk me through it. Oh, the Game Boy's great on this thing. It's the Nintendo home screen. This? I tell me what I'm doing. What do I do? I don't normally have to do this. Nintendo home screen system settings? I'm not going to do that. In here? System settings? I got to go into here and shit. Nah, I'll do that later. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to dig into the settings. You guys just want to see the game. But I appreciate that. You should be able to map your controls in the game. Okay. Can I not get in there? Do I have to go around?
Really?
I just don't want to change something that's like universal, John Yomtov. Play a lot of games on this machine.
Am I right?
Hey,
Yo. She's wearing a skin-colored suit there. That's pretty cool, actually. I like the zooming in with the camera so easily. That's great.
strength comes from experience.
Okay.
It's true on any planet.
Jay Bartlett, good to see you. Sparrow on the house top says, I finished Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on Switch. It was all right, but on
And
docked
here
it
we
looks
are.
like it was 10 by 10
Lake
pixels.
Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
So true, right, Raven Burns? All right, let's show interest.
I think I can answer that one.
Ooh.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
No comment.
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
Tom Selleck, huge Phantasy Star
Tyrant
Online vibes, he
Doug
says.
Barrett on the way
Great to
here.
have you here, Tom. How's
He
the mustache
didn't seem
today?
quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
John Luke Corpus,
Good.
GBA and
Sure it
GameCube
stays that
are announced in
More
today's
importantly, Ellen,
classic episode of The
you found
Electric
another
Playground.
one. Excellent
Season
work.
5, Episode 1, which just went live today.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Oh, that's amazing, John Yomtov. All the
yes, of
classic
course.
Game Boy games,
Forgive
or
me.
Pokemon
You must
games
be weary from
are
the
coming to the
stasis
Game
of
Boy
your journey
portion
back
of
to
the
us.
app. That Switch 2
Please,
launch is
after
going to
you.
be a freaking
I'll put
party.
on some tea.
I can't wait. There's going to be so much cool stuff announced, man. Nintendo's been cooking. They know what they're doing. I mean, they did on the Switch 1, but now they really can just... They can revel in what they've been doing. It's going to feel like... I don't know, like the game flexing that happened when we went to GBA after years of excellent portable games on the Game Boy, but GBA was like, what? Full other level.
allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as captain of the White
John,
Wing.
yes, we want an
Now I
exclusive
serve as
tidbit.
Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged
Hopefully
me with keeping
built-in
the peace, so
streaming
all
right from the
military and
machine.
police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
And the ability to save
He's
video
also
clips
a
that are longer
superior
than 30
officer.
seconds and run at 60
And he'd be
frames
an
per
excellent
second.
person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
I've heard the
What about a
screen might
job right
have
here with Blade?
variable
He seems
refresh
capable.
rate, which is pretty rad.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be
It's one of
able
my
to
favorite
make an
things about
informed
the
decision.
Ally X.
He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss.
Ooh.
From the stasis.
Metroid Prime 4 will not be at launch, but we
He could
will be
barely
getting
remember
Metroid
his
Prime
name.
2 and 3 remastered.
Nothing at all about what
I
happened
frickin'
to
hope
Earth
so.
or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Ooh, day one drops. Holy crap.
Well then, where should we begin?
John, you get me excited, man. Ask how we ended up on Mira. Sure, we're going to do the whole thing.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were
So they spent
beyond
money
our
on this cut
comprehension.
sequence. They're going to
We were
show
like
it a few
infants,
times.
Naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash, and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there, if maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus.
What's going to be
No
wild
escape
is
for any
seeing
of us.
Switch 1.
Did it go perfectly?
I mean, could you see Switch
We
1
are
drop to
here,
$100
we are
bucks?
alive. We survived.
Wouldn't that be freaking wild? Like, probably the Switch Lite
yes,
is $100 or
Project
something like that.
Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might
This
be
machine is
threatened,
amazing.
we
Like,
needed a
it's my
plan
favorite
to preserve
console.
all
This,
her
I
various
know,
life
I know,
forms.
games look better
That
elsewhere,
plan
but
was the Earth
it's an
Life
incredible
Colonization
console.
Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion.
Yeah,
Earth
that's
wasn't
this
enough.
year, John
They wanted
Yamtov.
humanity
John
instead.
Yamtov on Twitch is saying Switch Lite $199
For
bucks,
better
Switch
and for
OLED
worse,
$299,
we
Switch
were close
2
to Planet Mira
$399,
when we lost
Switch
control of the
LCD
White Whale.
discontinued entirely.
Inertia and gravity took it from there.
I see that happening this year, and I see that
The ship had taken
in
way
year
too much
2
damage to survive entering
of Switch
the
2,
atmosphere intact.
Switch Lite gets to $100 bucks.
We had no
As they
choice.
just sort of try to release
We
that
channeled
inventory
all the power
out
we
there.
had left to soft
Or,
land the
yeah,
habitat.
I mean, we'll get to that. That's crazy. A Switch 2 Lite,
Once
yeah.
the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its
And a
current
lot of
state.
games are going to be cross-play, like
Searching
they'll be
for
on both
survivors,
machines. And they're not going to
establishing Blade,
abandon the
installing the
150
provisional
million Switch
government.
users out there, which will probably get
Basically, making it a
to
sustainable
175 million over the next little while as they just drop the price. It's going to get crazy on the Switch. And a lot of the games will play across both platforms. Wild. Ask for more information about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite
Right on,
fitting.
Astral Frost.
It's
Noctis.
a relatively new organization. Up
An
there in
incredible game.
space, we had plenty of provisions.
So ambitious.
And a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira.
I think
We
we're
needed
getting that
food,
Mario Kart game,
water,
Thuggish Phony.
Search and rescue teams,
Or
surveyors,
Thug
police.
is
The
Thuggish
list goes on and on.
Pnoy
It was too much
7.
for the provisional government to manage on
I don't
its
know how to
own,
say your gamer
so
tag there,
Blade was
or your
born.
user tag.
The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines.
John
to
Yamtop
fill
is
these
saying
various
Mario in
roles.
3D, a Pokemon game.
Its core was pulled from the coalition military. so
Mario,
it's mostly
Metroid
former
Prime 2
soldiers.
and 3 remastered,
But fighting isn't our most important duty.
and all
Right
the
now, we
Pokemon
have a
GBA
single
titles
top
in
priority
the
that
classic.
supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
And a Super Mario Wonder 2?
Take a look at this.
Maybe. I want to see Super Mario Galaxy 3.
The White Whale was designed
Wind
to carry
Waker
an
2.
exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if
I'd like to see
necessary.
an Astral Chain 2 on
But the
Switch 2.
vast majority were in the Lifehold.
But I want to see new
Are in
IP
the
that we
Lifehold.
haven't seen before from
With any
Nintendo.
luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued.
Star Fox, though. And
But
F-Zero.
There's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
We now know
Bring
the
it.
Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
JBJ,
As
no,
the
I thought about
caretakers
it.
of humanity's
Asking if I'm
survival,
getting The Last of Us
we all
DualSense.
have certain
I mean, I'd love it if Sony
responsibilities.
had a review
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access
controller
to all
that they
kinds of
wanted to
public
send out, and I'll
services.
talk about it. But I have quite
In
a
any
few
case,
DualSense
I'm sure
controllers.
this is all a lot
I'm
to
good.
digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I.
It is my favorite controller.
Speak. Why don't you take our guest out for
On
some air?
Switch, though, I've been
Perhaps
using
a
this
tour of the
8-bit dough. I think it's the
administrative
Ultimate one. I know they have an Ultimate
Yes, sir.
2. But I really am a big
Come on,
fan of this
we'll keep
controller.
this
It's great.
briefing
And it
brief.
looks amazing with the OLED. With the Switch OLED. Okay, story mission. Take a guided tour of the Blade Administration District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a member of Blade. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Press R to display the navigation panel in the bottom right of the screen. This will show the objectives of your currently tracked mission. Okay, there's so much in this game. You can press to toggle the navigation panel's category. Categories are unlocked as you advance the main story. Okay. I mean, it's like you play the game design document as well. Like, it's just loaded with data, this title. Alright, here we go. An atomic purple Switch 2. 32-bit cat ears. I like where your head's at. That sounds awesome.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Okay. Geek out.
Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest?
Yes.
Everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction.
Is Elma sleeping?
Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn,
Oh, right. Sorry.
originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months.
Wow.
We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over. So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments.
Nova, I have not checked that out yet.
Everyone comes
I've heard
here
nothing
and
but good
selects
things
from
about
the
1,000
missions
Times
available on the
Resist.
board.
And it's not just
I have it
official
on
Blade
my,
tasks. Anyone with a
LAX.
request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around
Right
here,
on,
blowing
Juke.
off steam and
John, Luke,
browsing
thanks for
mission
being here,
control
my
for the
friend.
next assignment.
Whenever
Juke.
I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console.
Hell
If the
yes,
assignment
Carrie.
seems too tough
I've got
to
one
handle
pre-ordered, and I'm
And,
pissed about the
Elma
delay,
just
but
said that, didn't
I'll just
she?
hang tight. I am looking forward to getting the analog 3D, big time. And it looks like Mod Retro is going to have a Nintendo 64 emulator as well. FPGA emulator. I'm looking forward to that too.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important
I
this
don't know if
little
I have a
kiosk
choice,
is.
right? Like, they show you
A
the
lot of
robot.
mission control
They
assignments
want
are
you
too
in
much
that
for any one blade to
skell.
handle. They tend to call for multiple
Nah, I'm
members
good.
with
I'm just
specialized
going
knowledge or
to hang
unique
out at the coffee
skills.
shops in New LA.
This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Armory Alley, let's go. I do not have an Apple Pippin, but I remember Apple at E3 showing it off. Was that their console? That was their game console, right? The Pippin? I don't know if we interviewed them, but I remember Apple being there.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I don't have any arcade
Hold
units,
on.
coincidence
Most
control,
Blade
but I have a
members, they stand
very
around
big
at
console
different
collection and many
Having the
games,
latest gear isn't about impressing
physical
your
and
friends.
digital.
It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons.
I'm
what we
not a
call
big fan
ground
of the
gear,
N64
but for
controller,
scale
John
equipment as
Yamtov, in 2025.
You can even
It's going to
buy
be
whole
tough
skells. Can you
reacclimating
imagine owning your own skell?
when we get the analog 3D in.
Huh?
I love
Oh,
those games,
right, the
though.
door.
They
I
mean
think all
a
that's
lot
left is
to
the
me.
heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
All right.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah, this camera's crazy. Come on, Monolith. You gotta fix that. Now there's only one Monolith. Boo. Alright.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chausson, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And
Coincidence
that about
Control
does it for
says
our
going back to the N64 now is always
So,
funny, picking
what
up
do you
that
think?
controller and just
Pretty
being like,
amazing setup, right?
what the F
You
is
can't wait
this?
to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough.
It's kind of
I'm
like
not here to
playing
make a sales pitch.
GoldenEye
Just want you to
on
have all
the
the facts so
Switch,
you can make an
honestly,
informed
through the
decision to join
N64
us,
app.
or
I found it
not.
much easier to play on Xbox.
Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
I got $5,000. That was the easiest 5,000 bills I ever got. Okay, you've just woken up, so you must be feeling pretty hazy. If you're confused about anything, you can check out the tips. Okay. Save your progress. Yeah, let's go back to Secretary Nagi. Been a lot of info dumped on me. I want to get in the mech. Let's go. So we got to go back around here. Control guide, new tip.
Hey.
Yo. That's some leaps, man. Look at that. Slam dunk contest winner for sure. They have a pretty generous gravity here on Mira. I have not seen it, Neil Temple. I'm connected with Rob Callum, the guy that made that, though, on Facebook. I have to check this thing out. I have to check it out.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants
Sorry,
fresh
leather
cup of
soup.
tea?
Got me first,
Thank
though.
you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a
John
request
Yomtov,
from your
100%.
commanding officer.
They should have
Commander
had the
Vanda.
modern controls for GoldenEye.
Does it have
Yes.
anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for?
Make it happen, Zare.
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary.
Neil Temple, are they based out
remember?
your way?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend?
Ah, thank you so
what do you
much,
say?
Electro
Can we
Lucky.
count
Thanks
on
for
you to do your
watching.
part?
Thanks for being here, too. Let's go. Let's accept.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
We're
With
getting
pleasure.
a robot. Let's go.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Awesome. Thanks for watching then. Thanks for watching now. Thanks for being here, Zare.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment.
Very cool, Neil. They're out in London,
We've decided
Ontario.
to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient
grid.
method, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install.
You have an Apple Pippin, JBJ.
The sooner the better,
Wild.
as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity. Which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah!
We shall.
Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Install the data probe. Let's go. Track it.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh? Seriously? That was you?
That was me.
Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially
Thuggish says,
when
I
you're
wish
new.
they had named the Switch 2 the
Yeah,
Super
you're
Switch.
right.
I was on that train 5
But
years
enough
ago
talk. We've got our mission to deal
when
with.
it should have been like
Let's head out.
sort of an in-betweener upgrade.
Roger. That probe isn't going to install itself.
But they
Let's
need
get
to
the east
call
gate,
it
shall we?
something that's very definitive and clear for everyone that is paying attention, or pseudo paying attention right now, which is most people. Most people aren't as hyper into all this stuff as all of us are. And Switch 2 makes it very clear for everybody that there has been a substantial upgrade to the hardware. They learned a tough lesson with Wii U. All right, here we go. So it's not an exciting name as a brand, but it is the correct choice. They want to maintain this momentum that they've created with the Switch 1, and the way PlayStation has done it all the way along is just incrementally call their machines that, Vita was an interesting lesson too, because it was a much better handheld than the PSP, but it was this weird name, and it didn't sell anywhere near what the PSP did. And I think if they'd called Vita PSP 2, it probably would have done better. All right, let's go.
Weaken them just to be safe. Shadow Strider Carnival.
And so now they're in a weird predicament if they, and the rumor is that they have a handheld coming for us. Is what do you call it? Do you call it Vita 2? Or do you call it PSP 3?
Appreciated.
Or PSP 2? I want them to call it PSP 2.
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Respawn! Xbox has got a real problem. Honestly, we might see the end of the Xbox brand. It sounds like Steam is going to play an ingredient in whatever Xbox is planning next. And I don't know. It might be the Windows game machine or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to brand the next Xbox. They've really They've really muddied it up, man. That's honestly a tough question. Like, what does Xbox call their next machine? People are busy. You got to make it simple for everybody out there. Steam Deck X would be terrible. Steam Deck 2.
What the hell happened here?
Solid Python, they better not call it the Xbox. I mean, that's just like scrubbing history. That original Xbox was an amazing machine. I know it didn't sell very well, but Microsoft killed it with the original launch Xbox.
Unless... what?
This is bad.
Evil Ryu
What's
Fist.
bad?
That
How
is
far?
amazing. Thanks for watching for so long.
That's
I found my
Syndicate.
path, man. I love what I do.
Tyrant.
You guys let me do it. You've been supporting me, a lot of you, for a long, long time.
Looks
Hope you're
just like
subbed up.
another
Hope
Syndicate
everybody
one.
watching, anybody lurking and stuff. Hope you're hitting
Think
that
about it.
subscribe button.
Your typical
Thanks for
Syndicate is way
supporting
higher up on
my
the food
work
chain
and,
than a typical
the history of
Syndicate,
Electric
right?
Playground. Got a
Usually
lot
you'd
in
find
store
one
for you
Syndicate
guys.
standing over 3 or 4 Sinicular corpses.
It is my
Here, the
honor
tables have been
to be
turned, and I don't see a single
this
trace
nerd
of any other indigents
for
in the
you
area.
guys.
There's only one
This fan of all of this
That
stuff.
Synicula
I
is
greatly
Tyrant.
appreciate your support.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a Tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Synicula Tyrant sighted not too long ago.
Nova
It's a
feedback.
couple
I
of
would not be
segments
shocked to
further
see Punch-Out come back.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA.
That team kills it
Come
over
here
there.
to
They're
feed.
fantastic game
Who
makers.
knows what?
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a Tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nab's
Yeah,
range is
Aeronaut, I
still
think there's a
limited.
lot of us lifers that are that have that issue. We had this, we played it, we loved it. All right, we're gonna put 100 hours into the new one again. Let's do it. Let's attack it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a Tyrant.
DJ Fife,
Do
I'm
you
doing
even
great.
understand what that
It's great to
means?
have you here.
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system.
That is a
In other
tyrant.
words,
Look at that
they're
thing.
too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a Tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a Tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
We can do it.
Well, alright.
I just fell to
I'm
a
getting
tiny bug, but I know we can take this tyrant down. Let's go.
Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with Tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running
True that,
forever,
Lynn.
you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the
Oh,
probe,
Electrolecky, that's a
we can
great
use
question. Have I
Frontier
thought
Lab
about
to
having
track
Nazanin
or
on
any
an
other
episode of
Tyrant
Vic's
that comes
Basement?
this close to the
She
city from now
is
on.
a
Just
like.
make sure you're ready before we attack.
Have you followed what Nazanin has done since EP? She's a pretty remarkable human being, and she might be incredibly busy and may not necessarily want anything to do with her video game history past. I haven't talked to her in decades, but I would love to. I would love to catch up with her. I need to find the time to catch up with more people, because it is...
Didn't have to be like
I don't know if you guys caught my interview with Brian Hartman, who used to be on our show all the time. He used to work at Nintendo.
Open fire!
But that was an incredible experience. Like, just really, really fun to talk with him again. I have a pretty jam-packed week every week. But I would love to talk with Nazanin again. I think that's a great idea. There we go. What is this here? So we want that double. Oh, I missed it. Damn it.
Shadow strike. Upper hand. Fire carnival.
There we go.
Heal me. Hurry.
Let me patch myself up
Thanks for the
first.
backup.
Slide. Split destroyed. Move in and strike.
Go on.
Got it. Move in and do some damage.
Okay. Coach the pace. Flame grenade.
Slide. Cleaner.
Rope armor.
Fire carnival.
Now, close in and
Okay.
clean up. Assault hammer.
You do end up looking at the icons quite a bit.
Rope armor. I'll get the jump on him. Attack
Now
up close.
it's my turn.
It's weird
Upper
that
hand.
Yuri doesn't speak at all except when he's in battle here like this.
Off balance.
Ooh, heal me.
Wild jam. Wild spin.
Oh, what happened here? There we go.
I should heal up first.
First in, first to win. Attack up close.
Nice. We got him. Got that Tyrant.
We are
Tommy's doing well, Raven. He's touring with
You fought well.
Video Games
too.
Live, and he's doing really well.
Now let's get
We've
down to
chatted a
business and
few times
install
over the
that
last
data
little while.
probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Right on, Tony. Thanks for being here.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn.
Tommy's also
Top
become a
half of the
backgammon
cylinder contains
champion.
the probe itself.
I know it's
The
crazy,
bottom
but
half
he's
is a
been
laser.
winning
It dissolves
winning
the soil
tournaments.
so the probe can grow to the proper depth.
He won a big one in Monte
We
Carlo.
tried
He
just
was wearing
planting
a
along the surface
tuxedo,
at first, but we kept
and
running
he's
into
like a
problems with the local
world
wildlife
champion
damaging the
backgammon
goods.
player, for reals.
Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
I have not
Whenever
recruited
you're
Lou
ready.
yet.
Why don't you do the
Beat my
honors?
first Tyrant
You can
there,
launch
Joey.
it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Okay. I forget what this does. Does it create a fast travel location?
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete.
Right on,
We are
Thuggish.
now
I'm glad you're
online
there.
with solid connection to
Glad you're
Frontier
watching.
Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a
I'll check
probe
that
site,
out,
there's no
Elliptical
excuse
Journey.
not to plant that sucker.
Thanks for the heads up.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the
I
barracks and report
think
to
I've played
Secretary Nabi.
backgammon once, CC. So no, I am not good. All right. Take all. So I think I can change now, right? Frontier Nav probe sites. Okay, that's what that FN was. Sites for short are optimal locations to plant data probes. Placing one will reveal segment recon for the surrounding segments. Right. Okay. You go to the main menu, so we're basically taking over the territory to see which segments contain Frontier Nav probe placement spots. Okay. I'm Lau, a Pathfinder. If we're going to grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press A. Okay. Now all that's left is to report back to base, but first I'll let you in on a secret. A giant beast like that is usually best engaged with a skell. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially a Tyrant, is pretty risky, so be careful about such things. Okay. Turns into a little bit of a board game here. Segment Recon shows the detail of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increases your survey rate. There's a Segment Recon task still to address at your current location. A yellow hexagonal area will... How did he say it? Hexagonal? Hexagonal? That's it. Hexagonal area will be displayed on your mini-map. This is known as the segment marker. The segment marker indicates the borders of the segment you're currently occupying. You can also go to main menu, map segments, then select a segment and press R to manually display the segment marker for that particular segment on the minimap. Manually set segment markers will be displayed as a blue hexagonal area even when you're outside of their borders. All right. Oh, okay, we gotta go back. Maybe I get the skell now? I forget. I think it takes me a while before I get the skell. Oh, okay.
Flame close.
I owe the backup. Move in and do some damage.
Fire carnival.
There we go.
Flame grenade!
Into the face.
Upper hand.
Assault hammer!
Move in and do some damage.
Here comes the pain!
Scream at appendage
Oops.
destroyed. Move in and strike.
Throw armor!
Shadow strike.
Oh, crap.
I should heal up first.
Hurry! That's what I
Move in and do some damage. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Flame grenade! It's not over. Follow me!
Let's lay into it.
This is a game with a tremendous amount of relying on UI.
Down our foe!
All right, respawn. Let's go. Oh, but I lost my progress there. Okay, so we don't go right back into the battle. Okay, so... Okay, here we go. Is there a fast travel? It feels like an offline MMO. Yeah, it does, Solid Python. Right on, Nova. Covered a little bit of everything. Make sure you're watching some of the interviews that I've been doing. You can find them all in the Vic's Basement playlist. Also, there's an audio podcast that you can listen to as well. But I've been able to connect with some incredible creative people.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now look
Awesome
what the
evil
cat
evil Ryu fist. That's fantastic. This game
Sorry
will
we
take a
missed you
lifetime to
last time.
complete.
We could have come to meet you at
Absolutely,
HQ, you know.
C882.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway,
I need to catch
I
up
hear
with
you
Brianna.
came
I
up
have
with
not
a
seen her
Tyrant
in
way out of your
about
league
10 years.
On a training mission,
crazy.
no less.
Time, man, just...
That was reckless. And goddamn magnificent.
Thank you.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
She does not seem that
Well,
thrilled.
I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Yeah, that was a thrill, getting caught up with Kelly. She's the best Electro Lecky.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
She's terrific on the show, right? First
Look
two
at you
seasons,
two.
she killed
I
it.
swear, you're like
And then
two
Zoe
children excited
kicks
about a
ass
new
too.
toy.
Look who's talking.
I love her
I
interview
don't
with
recall ever seeing
Mark
you file a
Surface
request to
in
personally
the
train a
classic
rescue
episode that
before.
went
Is
up
that
today.
so odd?
He was so
It
goofy.
is before
I was
we
behind the
even asked
camera
him to
just
become
cracking
a
up on that
blade,
interview.
little stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get
I
your
said some
slang
magic words for you there,
expressions, but something
JBJ.
tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ooh,
Sounds like you're
solid
learning my
Python
expressions
2099.
just
That's
fine,
nice to
Elma.
hear about that.
Anyway,
Says people have
first
found a
we need
hidden
Chatty
60 frames
Cathy
per
here to
second mode.
choose a division and pull an assignment. Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
There is a lot in
Officially,
this
they're
game.
called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's
I'm
start with the
I'm surprised there isn't a Xenoblade Chronicles anime
Pathfinder's
series.
#1 responsibility
So much
is
work.
planting data probes, like you did on your training mission.
I think it should be based on this
It may
game.
not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more
This
probes
guy-
we install, the faster we can
This
get
guy
our
is like
bearings here and give
testosterone, the
ourselves a
character.
fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade
No,
safe.
I need to do that
Helps
too,
us keep
Nolan.
the city safe.
I'm anticipating I'll be visiting their
Most important
studio.
of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Wanting to know if I've caught up with
Okay,
Jade Raymond
next
recently.
Up, interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New
They're
LA
from
and
Resident Evil
everyone in
5.
it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn?
Yep.
He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right.
Thanks, Avatar. I need a new ball cap.
Well, prospectors.
This is from
They poke around looking for minerals,
Tofino.
resources, and whatnot.
There's a
Things we
cafe
need
there
for
called the
everyday life
Tofetian.
here.
This is not an endorsement.
We packed all the
They have good
essentials
coffee,
we could on the White Whale.
And I like this
but
hat.
that
I
won't
like
last
the little
forever.
the orange flourish, but I need
We
a
need to be
new
able to
hat.
replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive.
I dig picking up coffee shop.
And sooner or
merch.
later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch.
Comic shop should have
From the
that
socket
stuff,
of
man.
the Skell's knee
You walk
joint,
into a comic
right
shop,
down
you
to
should
the
get a
frying
cool
pan
hat.
in Lynn's kitchen.
Be able to get a cool hat.
Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry
No,
is
that's
developed
cool.
in conjunction with private arms manufacturers.
You got to find the
or
right
AMs.
one there, JBJ.
Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs.
Thing I liked about this is that not many people are going
They'll
to have
seek
it.
out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
I've seen
Finally,
all
the
of season
Mediators.
1 of Born Again,
These are the
Solid
folks who keep
Python.
everything
Disney
hunky-dory
hooked me up
John
with
and Joan Q. Public.
the episodes. I think I'm
Any
going to put a
problems
video
the city
together
has,
around my
they
thoughts
come
on
to
the
mediators.
first season,
Fight with your
spoiler
neighbor?
free,
Mediators.
on
Lost cat?
sometime this week.
Mediators. It's not
Oh,
a division
Avatar
for
guy.
everyone.
You rule.
You need
Thank
to be
you.
a jack of all trades and a people person. Someone
Batman
with my
Cal.
charming personality, probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions.
Basically choosing my house in Harry
Any
Potter right
idea
here.
which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate.
I mean, I watched all of
Mediators can
those
still get out there and
Daredevil
mix it up, hunt indigens,
seasons
whatever.
in like one
And if a
day,
Harrier wants to take a break
when
and
they
settle an
dropped,
argument, that's their
and I would just have a
prerogative, too.
headache at the end of it. All of those Defenders shows.
To be honest,
Because like
even
you
though
get
it's sort
addicted
of
and you're just
frowned
like,
upon, you can actually change your division
but
whenever
that's
you like.
not good. It is
So
good to
there's
kind of
really no
have
reason to stress
time to
about
think
this.
about these things. We are so
All right,
inundated
you ready
with
to choose?
entertainment now. I am going to decide, and we could have saved ourselves a lot of time here because I knew what it was going to be right away. I want to get into the action. I'm going to confirm the Harriers. Let's go. Yes.
Then it's settled?
Yes.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power
This guy's great.
Yada yada. You're officially a
Yada yada.
Congrats.
It's like
And
Wolverine is running things here.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Terminator Zero was
Roger that.
incredible, JBJ. Whew, what a show that was. Is there a season 2 on that? Let's go. I'm a Blade. Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services. All right. I do have fast travel now. Ever wish you could zip right back to a place you visited? Well, that's why we have fast travel. Arms manufacturers, AMs. There's an AM terminal. Missions compromise duties and requests received, comprise duties and requests received directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provide rewards and affinity when completed. There's story missions, affinity missions, normal missions, basic missions. All right. So HB told me that the king of all duo gills lives in the pond near Roof Rock. I was like, whoa. And then I was like, what is a duo gill? Blade reports are a communication tool that residents of Mira use to share useful information they come across. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed the segment recon yet, you may receive a Blade report post. If you do, check your current position on the segment view of the map screen to confirm the segment recon objective and do your best to resolve it. Good lord, there is a ton of stuff in this game. Okay, Chapter 3 in progress. What are we doing? We are going to that big red exclamation mark. I hope you guys all watch Blue Eye Samurai. That show. Woo! Chef's kiss. And I've been waiting for my kiddo to want to watch Arcane with me. I know a lot of people love that. I've watched one episode. It was great. But I want to watch it with her. Yeah, Terminator Zero is unbelievable. Holy crap, is it good. I love the Terminator. I love that franchise. I know it's bumpy. I know there's a lot of issues with some of the movies and stuff, but it is an incredible concept. I used to like the television show. I forget what it was called. The live-action TV show. Yeah, I'll have some thoughts on Reacher Season 3 pretty soon. And Daredevil. And Severance. And White Lotus. Maybe one other. It's a good time to be a fan of geeky TV. Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, yes. Oh. Jesus. We need to... How do we get over there? Down that way. Okay, here we go. So, truly an open world game. We get a sense of that now. wasn't supposed to go get a Skell already, was I? I'm kind of racing through this. Normally you would spend some time to go and fight all these guys. I'm only level 5. I'm doomed. Alright, well, let's go.
Open fire! Follow
Shadow
me!
strike! I've got your cover fire. Hit him again for me!
Yeah. You're on top of
Flame
this
grenade!
now.
Wild down!
Throw armor! Okay, here comes the pain! Yes! Now get in close!
Now it's my turn.
Slit edge! Please, this is nothing.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
I need to get healed.
Shadow strike.
I think we're all gonna die here.
Wild! Take it down! We can
Upper hand. I'm sorry.
Fire carnival!
Slit edge! Not over. Follow me!
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry, guys.
Alright, last landmark. I'm way back here. So I can fast travel, okay. Oops. How the hell did I take that picture? Alright, so I can, don't get near these guys.
All right, it's on.
Let's see what you've got.
No, 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 no. Leave that guy alone. We don't want to get in a fight right now. Yikes. Leave him alone. How did I get up there? Oh, over this way. Great music. So freaking cool. Get up. Can I get up there? No. There's probably some stuff I haven't unlocked yet that allows me to climb up these things. No. I know I'm not doing a bunch of things here.
like a new man.
I'd like to see this at 60 frames a second. Hell yeah.
Strength comes from experience. This can't be true on any
Oh!
planet.
We should weaken them just to be safe. Wow! Slide! Like a fire carnival! Shadow strike!
Flame grenade!
Flame
Assault!
strike!
Thanks for the backup. Slit edge! Here's a good spot. Open fire!
Yes! Hit him again, Warden! Wow! Smash!
Early bird.
Get it. I need
I should
healing.
heal up first.
Slide! Leave it to me!
Shadow strike.
Whoa, what the hell happened? I went for first person. A lot of little details on the controls here.
Wow! Smash!
Flame grenade!
Fire carnival!
Robe armor! Slit edge!
Flame flood!
Now
Appreciate
that's
it.
what I need.
Use it!
Oh crap. Heal me. Hurry!
Scream
You
edge.
handled that one well.
I don't know why they even
Nice.
bother.
Got a new art. Fantastic.
Looks like we're gonna have to
Shit.
buckle down.
Okay, here we go.
Infuriate! First in, first to win. Get it.
I owe you one.
I need healing.
Upper hand.
Wild Slide! Thunder! Wow! Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
Robe armor!
Fire carnival!
Assault hammer! Slit edge!
Stop it!
Oh crap. Heal me. Hurry! Infuriate!
Slide.
Wow!
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade! It's not over. Follow me! What? This is nothing.
Oh, come on. Give me a heal.
Robe armor! Slit edge!
Now, melee attack.
Flame flow!
Now
Appreciate
that's
it.
what I need.
Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Fire carnival!
That could tend to
Oh, I'm
them.
so close to death.
Move in
Come on.
and keep the rhythm going.
Take this!
Watch me lay into it!
Shadow strike.
Leave me!
Wild cat!
Take down
Oh, damn it.
different planet, no
Slide. Tough. Touch me up.
They patched me. Amazing. Okay. Woo! Good job, team. Oh, it's down here. No, it's up here. Okay. Is this where I get my skull? Let's see. Oh, okay. Chapter 6 to get
Damn.
your first skull.
I
Okay.
knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage...
I'm not gonna
it's
do
not
that
the
today.
usual claw or bite
Because
marks.
it's Saturday and I got to spend some
No
family time
signs
here.
of the
But
team.
it's a good little taste
If
of the
they were
opening
eaten,
of this
we'd
game.
know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
We'll get past this cutscene and then I gotta call it for today.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep
It
looking.
looks like we have some sunshine outside.
Hold up, Elma.
Supposed
Check
to be
this
an
out.
atmospheric river in
I'm
Vancouver
picking
right
up
now.
an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
This game is
No, it
amazing.
doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals.
Oh, that's very
moving
sweet,
around
Poop.
inside the
Hope you're
structure.
doing well.
Elma, you don't think.
Hypothesize and
right.
guess.
Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not
4
wild
degrees in
animals.
Edmonton, Daggy.
Now the question is, are they native to Mira?
We
Or
get
are
that,
they
but then we get the
visitors like
rain
us?
every day.
And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons!
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
They're in trouble.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No condition.
Oh, Jesus.
We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
You're done for. Let's kick their asses. Quick cooldown. Great. Before you start getting into scraps, let me just tell you about a new combat. Quick cooldown. It sends a jolt of auxiliary energy, or aux energy, to your weapon, instantly recharging. Okay.
They've seen us.
All right, let's go.
Open fire! Follow
Target
me!
in sight!
Flame grenade!
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up! Chrome armor! Slit edge!
Nice.
Slit edge!
That's
Me
cool.
up.
I don't know if we need to infuriate them.
And keep the rhythm going.
Here. I need healing.
Let me catch myself.
Now
Appreciate
that's
it.
what I need.
Sweet.
Chrome armor!
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Heal Elma.
Shadow strike. Fire! Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Yes.
Watch me land.
Assault hammer! Slit edge!
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Slit edge! Slit edge!
Ah, I missed it. Damn it.
Slit edge!
Wow.
For you!
Damn it! Late.
This is wearing me
Flame
down.
grenade!
I'm not gonna make it. I have to stay in this. Help me.
Chrome armor! This is nothing.
Slide.
Slit
Fling
edge!
'em.
Not over. Follow me!
Sweet. Okay. Shit!
Sorry, guys.
Come on, guys. Oh no! Lynn! Heal me! She's fighting alone.
Almost down, but not out. Come on.
Bring me back! 9!
I don't want it to end.
Okay. Okay, so we met the big bads so far. I'm just gonna save. I think that's good for right now. Easily could keep playing. This game is a lot of fun. And it's dense, man. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope you're subscribed if you're not already. So hit that little subscribe button. Thank you for following our work, and thank you for checking out our classic stuff every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern on youtube.com/EPNTV. We will see you all soon. Thanks for watching, and until then, play forever.